Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I want to talk to you about preparing for the House of Wolves DLC. Now, the way that I am personally preparing for the next DLC is to rank up the factions to level 3 or higher. The way you do this is by leveling up each faction to within 100 points from the next rank. Now, you start getting packages at rank 3, so you need to at least be on rank 2 and within 100 points to rank 3, so that when the DLC drops, you can pick up some bounties, complete them real quick, go back to the tower, equip that faction class item, turn them in, and you will get that experience points towards the faction, and in turn rank up to level 3 and receive a faction package in the Postmaster. And hopefully with some luck you will get some armor or some weapons from that specific faction. And you can do this with all the factions. So Crucible, Vanguard, Cryptarch also, Dead Orbit, Future War Cult, and New Monarchy. So like I said, rank up your factions to within 100 points from the next rank. Make sure that the next rank that you're gonna hit is at least level 3, because like I said, you start getting packages at rank 3. The reason that I'm telling to rank up your factions to within 100 points from leveling up is because if you already have faction packages just saved in Postmaster and you hope to open them when the DLC comes out, those packages will still reward you with Dark Below gear. So if you're hoping for new armor or weapons from those packages that you saved up, you can forget about it because that did not work for the Dark Below. This also does not work with engrams, so if you have legendary engrams that you have saved up, you might as well just open them right now, you know, because you won't get anything new when the DLC drops. Now, if I remember correctly, Cryptarch packages are not time stamped, so it's worth a try to keep them in the Postmaster and open them up when the DLC drops. Again, I'm not sure about this, but you know, you could give it a try and see how that goes. So this is just, you know, a little thing, a quick tip that anybody can do, and it will give you a little head start on anybody else. Another thing you can do, guys, is go around and check each vendor. They may have some weapons that you may still find useful. If you go to the Crucible Quartermaster, you can pick up 3 little words, which is a high impact, low rate of fire pulse rifle. And as you know, pulse rifles are pretty good in the Crucible now. 3 little words has Headseeker, Snapshot, high caliber rounds, fitted stock, and third eye, which is pretty useful for Crucible. You can also pick up the Sagittarian Reaper, which is a high impact, low rate of fire scout rifle. It has Outlaw, high caliber rounds, hammer forged, armor piercing rounds, and Firefly. All very useful perks for PvE and PvP if you like. You may also pick up Beeline Trauma scout rifle. It's a high rate of fire scout rifle with low impact. It has rodeo, snapshot, hammer forged, armor piercing rounds, and mulligan. The hand cannon, the fall will probably kill you, 1969, is also a very solid hand cannon. It has return to sender, armor piercing rounds, flared magwell, field scout, and mulligan.
Busy day.
Two to the Morgue is also a very good shotgun. It has luck in the chamber, quick draw, hammer forged, single point sling, and crowd control. Against All Odds is probably one of the best machine guns and probably one of my favorites aside from Jolder's Hammer. And it's a high impact, low rate of fire machine gun. It has persistence, single point sling, field scout, quick draw, and grenadier. If you don't have this one already, pick it up. It's a really good machine gun. The Valedictorian 944 is also a very good rocket launcher. I myself picked it up. It has grenades and horseshoes, quick draw, heavy payload, snapshot, and clown cartridge. All very good perks for PvP. Looking at the Vanguard Quartermaster, things that are worth picking up is another nail in the coffin. It's a very good sky rifle in my opinion. It has outlaw, snapshot, hammer forge, custom optics, and rangefinder. If you want, you can also pick up Badger CCL. It's a low rate of fire, high impact sky rifle. It has luck in the chamber, single point sling, send it, flared magwell, and mulligan. The secret handshake from the Vanguard is also amazing. It has grenadier, flared magwell, hammer forged, high caliber rounds, and shot package. If you don't have a failed winter snipe, you can also pick this up. It's sort of equivalent. Shot package is really good. Another thing you may want to pick up is the LDR 5001. It has unflinching, high caliber rounds, armor piercing rounds, skip rounds, and clown cartridge. Overall, a very solid sniper rifle. Looking at the dead orbit stuff, if you want, you could pick up hide and seek. It has cascade, flared magwell, hammer forged, lightweight, and crowd control. Very good for PvP. Deviant Gravity A is also a very good machine gun. It has spray and play, single point sling, hammer forged, skip rounds, and surplus. It's a very nice machine gun and it looks pretty cool in my opinion.
We are in your hands.
Stolen armory items have been recovered and restored.
Moving on to Future War Cult. I'm not sure there's anything useful, any guns that you can pick up from these guys. Maybe the chance, but it does have 6 rounds in the magazine, which is not that great. It does come with Field Scout. I'm not sure how many bullets it increases the magazine by. But yeah. The calling is alright, I guess. It's solid. The crash, I don't know about this one. I mean, the other vendors I think have better shotguns in my opinion. And the machine gun, the calling is unless you like high rate of fire, low impact machine guns. Personally, I wouldn't get this one. Let's check out New Monarchy. The things you may want to consider buying are the Vanquisher 8. It has spray and play, high caliber rounds, fitted stock, single point sling, and glass half full. I would get this one in case Bungie ever decides to buff auto rifles back to, you know, somewhat a competitive level like they were before. The shotgun is also worth considering buying. It has return to sender, quick draw, snapshot, single point sling, and spray and play. And it also looks like a freaking bazooka, guys. That's weird looking, but it's alright, I guess.
Beware of the
So yeah, that about does it for the guns from each faction. If you want, you can also buy the armor from each faction, or some of the armor, but in my opinion it's not worth the trouble, since you know we are getting new armor sets with the House of Wolves DLC, and really just the weapons are much more useful than the armor. And guys, remember to also have your Vanguard and Crucible marks maxed out, so you know, make sure you have 200 marks when the DLC drops, just in case you see a gun that you really want and you want to buy. And that is all I have for you today, guys. I hope these tips helped you out. It took me around 2 weeks to get to where I am now. I'm almost close to rank 3 on all of my factions. Some of them were rank 0, some of them were higher than that, but it took me around 2 weeks and I was able to get all of them up to rank 2, you know, and within 100 points to rank 3. So obviously you don't have 14 days, but if you pick up all the bounties, your Vanguard and Crucible bounties every day, and you complete them for these next 10 days, and if you're really committed, you could get a lot done and get your factions ranked up a pretty good amount. If you enjoyed the video or if you found it helpful, please leave a like down below. Subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon.